tuned to the end of this video when I show the unhusking of my glass gem corn. Hi everybody, I'm Lisa Faye, and today I am back here at my tomato plant. I did another video 6 months ago during middle end of July in which I showed this tomato plant and how many tomatoes I got off of it, and it is really bright out here. There's a guy talking on his cell phone really loudly across the street. I'm gonna do some trimming today. I've got my pocket knife and my trimmers and some buckets. I'm probably going to try to trim back the plant a little bit too because I haven't really done much with this in a while. It's beginning of January right now. I live in the San Francisco Bay Area, and so we don't really get super cold weather here, although it's like now I'm super hot in this vest. There's definitely some rotten ones on here right now. So I've kind of just been letting the plant do its thing. This plant was planted by my former neighbors who have since moved, and they planted it in January of 2020, and I was laughing at the time because I was thinking there's no way that's gonna grow. I was just thinking it was way too early in the season to plant a tomato plant and that it was probably just gonna die. I've gotten hundreds and hundreds of cherry tomatoes off of this thing. So it's really been a very prolific plant and it's done really well in this spot. There's definitely some trimming that I can do today. I'm just gonna try to clean it up and make it look a little bit nicer and see what type of tomatoes I can get off of it too. There's really still a lot of blossoms on the plant, so I feel bad like trimming those off, but I'm gonna cut off any dead foliage and just really clean up what I can. Honestly surprised that this plant is still producing tomatoes. This plant's also on a pathway in the front yard, so it's, you know, it tends to get stepped on a little bit. We had a couple of really cold nights and mornings back in December, and I just covered it up on those times, and it's doing just fine. Some tomatoes on here right now, but not a whole lot. And they're not like super ripe. They're just kind of more orangey, but they'll ripen on my counter. Kind of ridiculous, so I'm just going to chop that off. I just feel like some of this looks so bad. I mean, it has a lot of blooms on it, but it just looks really terrible. So it's gotta go. This was all one vine that just grew over and took over like the whole end section here. It just wasn't looking that great. I'm getting one green tomato off of it. The other thing I try to keep in mind is that this is in like the front yard, so I want it to look halfway decent here and not wild and crazy like that is. Green tomatoes. whole plan was just to trim this, but now I've gotten a little like snipper happy, so. Some decent green ones off of there. I mean, I knew I had to trim this thing back, but it's still kind of sad. A lot of these just aren't going to ripen all that well, so I might as well just trim them. I honestly feel like I need to kind of step away from the plant now that I've hacked away so much at it, and come back to it like tomorrow and see if I need to just cut the rest of it or if it's gonna be okay. Because I just don't even know anymore. I just kept on cutting. Off a lot today. It's taken me about 45 minutes. I did get some tomatoes. Most of them are green. There's some that are kind of orange, but they should all ripen decently well. It's kind of weird shooting out here because I'm on kind of a busy street and there's a lot of like passers-by, so I'm sure I look like a total nut out here. Here are the tomatoes I was able to get, and I definitely filled up more than just those 2 buckets that I got. There's my entire pile. There are some tomatoes still left on the vines, along with a lot of blossoms, and I'm interested to see how they do and if the vines continue to grow, and if I manage to get some more tomatoes off of these vines. The plant is already a year old, and so we'll see how much life it has left in it. I also had one little corn that grew. I tried planting corn over the late summer, and I think I just started it too late, but it was super fun to watch grow, and I feel like corn was kind of a trendier thing to plant this year, so that was really fun. It was a glass gem corn, so it looked really neat. I didn't know what to expect when I took the husk off, so I'll show you that as well. Okay, this was like the tiniest little corn that I got. This was the only corn I got off my corn plant. So we're gonna shuck it now, or husk it or whatever. I mean, I don't even know if this is gonna be any good. Wow. Look at that. That's the tiniest corn. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.